Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark Rogers. Thank you for joining me this morning. I look forward to giving you details about construction and building services and to answer any questions you may have. Before we start, I am being assisted by Fiona and Claire, who will be manning our chat channel today. If you have any general questions, you can ask them throughout the presentation. Just pop them in the chat box and they will reply. I will be taking specific questions at the end. The presentation will run for approximately 30 minutes with 15 minutes for questions at the end. So why Langley College? We offer a wide range of construction and building services qualifications, including electrical installations, plumbing and gas, carpentry and joinery, painting and decorating, and building maintenance. We also offer apprenticeships in all these areas with different modes of attendance, from full-time to part-time to evening only. All the above courses are delivered by teacher-trained lecturers with industrial experience. We have key employer links which ensure industry-relevant content, along with resources and equipment compliant with industry standards. Our mission and values ensure that the learner is at the centre of all we do. We work collaboratively with community, ensure learners reach their full potential by creating high expectations and aspirations. We celebrate diversity, have integrity and respect for all. All full-time courses are classed as study programmes, which means all have the following components. The main vocational qualification, so this would be, for example, like your level 1 diploma in painting and decorating. English and maths, if student has not already achieved grade 4 GCSE or equivalent. Core studies, which is tutorial, pastoral support, and work placement. As mentioned, there will be a 1.5 hour slot for tutorial each week. This session will be used by the personal tutor to support employability skills like CV writing and interview skills, investigating and presenting ways to stay safe, and carrying out regular reviews to ensure you are up to date with coursework and fulfilling your full potential and meeting targets. Dependent on your prior achievement, you will either complete a GCSE or functional skills in English and maths. As stated, this forms part of the learner's study programme, and attendance and achievement will be linked to any further progression. English and maths will be embedded in the main qualification with clear links to the importance to industry requirements. All students will be required to undertake work experience in a relevant industrial area. Work placement coordinators will support learners with this using our industrial links, and it is a very important aspect of your study programme. We work with various awarding bodies, including City and Guilds, British Plumbing and Employers Council, National Open College Network, and Pearson's, or better known for their BTECs, of Business and Technology Council. The majority of our qualifications range from level 1 to level 3, and these are made up from various units covering different requirements. These units are either assessed internally, like a practical assessment, which would include maybe installing a complete bathroom suite, or theory, which could be an external online exam, either multiple choice or short written answer. Depending on the awarding body qualification, some programmes are graded pass and fail, while others are graded pass, merit or distinction, obviously with distinction being the highest grade. Progression allows for moving from one to another. So like, for example, moving from level 1 diploma in carpentry and joinery and then progressing to level 2 diploma in carpentry and joinery, which will enable learners to progress their skills, knowledge and behaviours at the higher level and become competent in that trade area. All our courses meet industry requirements, and to ensure this remains the case, we work with employers who offer opportunities for site visits, practical workshops and guest speakers from companies like ISG and Balfour Beatty, just to mention a couple. All our programs are aimed at making our learners work ready, so an emphasis is put on progressing skills such as communication, organisational, planning skills, along with an in-depth understanding of the importance of health and safety and work ethics, along with, of course, those hand skills that will enable you to be competent within the workplace. As I have mentioned, we have high expectations of all our students. We monitor very robustly these expectations, and failure to meet these could impact on progression. These are also expectations of employers, so 100% attendance and punctuality, good behaviour, wearing the correct clothing like personal protective equipment, etc., and being ready to learn is of great importance. And it's the same expectations that the employer would obviously have within the workplace. You could not go on site unless you're wearing the correct personal protective equipment. There are various support mechanisms for students, and each department have various personnel to deal with these as listed. So we have directors, head of tutoring and head of departments that have overall management of the areas. And then we have those teachers and personal tutors and additional learning support that will help you to gain the best from your course. Workplace coordinators will help you with gaining that essential work experience, and various student services and supports will help you along the way. The college offers a wide range of enrichment and other activities for students to participate in alongside their study programme. We have excellent sport and gym facilities, along with a saloon and restaurant, to mention a few, that students can access. As you can see here is just two examples of success our students have achieved recently. The first one, Ashton Clark, was awarded the prestigious Best Apprentice Award from Berkeley Homes. And Joshua, who gained work experience from Osborne Property Services, was so impressed, offered an apprenticeship opportunity to him. And there you can see Ashton collecting his apprenticeship award from one of the heads of Berkeley Homes. That is the end of the session. Thank you for joining me today. I hope we have given you a good insight to studying construction at Langley College. If you are interested in applying for September, jump onto our website and complete your application. We will post up the link. We would love to welcome you at Langley in September, and I am now open for any questions that you may have.
Hi Mark, I've just opened it up to ask if anyone has any questions. Just pop them in the Q&A section and I'll pass them over to Mark. No, doesn't look like it. I don't know if there's anything else you wanted to add, Mark, or we might just maybe wait a minute or two just to see if anyone else wants to add anything, ask any questions.
Yeah, I mean, why you may be thinking about any questions that you might want to ask me, I'll just give you again an overview of some of those areas that we deliver in a little bit more detail. So, for example, electrical installations, like I've already mentioned, we deliver the level 1, level 2 and level 3 diplomas, and then we have certain entry requirements for those courses. So for level 1, for example, you would need to have 3 GCSEs in English and maths. Sorry, 4 GCSEs including English and maths to get onto the level 1 course, and for level 2 you would need 4 GCSEs at grade 4 and above, including English and maths. That is exactly the same for plumbing and gas, where again we offer level 1, 2 and 3 diplomas. With regards to our other courses like carpentry and joinery and painting and decorating and our multi-trades, the entry requirements for those courses is for level 1 we would ask for 3 GCSEs at grade 2 or above, and for level 2 4 GCSEs at grade 3 and above. And again we both offer level 1, level 2 and level 3 diplomas in carpentry and joinery, painting and decorating. And with the multi-trades we offer 2 qualifications, the level 1 diploma in construction multi-trades and the level 2 building maintenance in multi-trades. Again, please feel free to ask me any questions if you would like any further advice.
Hi Mark, yeah, we've had someone ask if someone isn't sure what area he wants to study, i.e. construction, engineering, etc., what's the best way of approaching, I guess, some advice in terms of, yeah, the different areas?
Well, obviously construction is made up of various areas. I mean, within my department, we look at the craft areas. So you've got those trade areas, which I've already talked about, of electrical installation, plumbing and gas, painting and decorating, or carpentry and joinery. If you're in a position where you're not too sure of which of those trade areas you would like to go into, I would probably recommend that you do the level 1 diploma in multi-trades in year 1, because that course covers all those trade areas over the year. So you do like 6 weeks in electrical, 6 weeks in plumbing, 6 weeks in painting, 6 weeks in carpentry, etc. And at the end of that course, you have then 2 different options. That would give you entry requirements onto a level 2 into a specific trade. So from that course, you can go into do level 2 carpentry and joinery, for example. Alternatively, if it's like that overview of working in all those trades that interest you, you could then progress on to the level 2 building maintenance course, which then will open up opportunities for apprenticeships as a maintenance operative in, you know, like a hotel or a college or British Airways, etc. My advice is also would obviously to carry out some research, because engineering and construction are slightly different areas, and if you're looking to go into, say, like civil engineering, for example, you need to be starting those courses at level 3. Hopefully that answers your question, but please feel free to come back with a response.
Sorry, Mark. We've also asked someone, what's the entry level for the multi-trades?
The multi-trade at level 1 is 3 GCSEs at grade 2 or above. For the level 2 building maintenance multi-trade, it is 4 GCSEs at grade 3 or above.
Okay. Do we have any more questions for Mark? Mark, do we offer any higher apprenticeships in construction? Would you know?
We do currently run some higher apprenticeships in construction operations and construction management. Construction operations, we run a higher apprenticeship at level 3, and in construction management, we run a higher apprenticeship at level 5.
Great, thank you. Right, I think. Okay, someone else has asked. So if the mock grades haven't been great, so I'm just trying to mock grades. Yeah, 2 seconds. I'm just going to reply privately to this one. Okay, so I think there's no more additional questions. I think we might, maybe conclude this session now. If there isn't anything else that you want to add, Mark, you'll feel free to email admissions, which I will publish in the chat. All the important contact details that you can find, and of course the website address for further information. Mark, is there last? Yeah.
No, I would just like to take this opportunity to thank you for coming to our virtual open day today. I hopefully look forward to seeing you at our enrolment, but please feel free at any time if you go away from this presentation thinking, oh, I wish I would have asked that. Please just call the main reception and they will put you through directly to me. But thank you very much for your time today.
Yeah, thank you all.